Living in Miami has never been cheap, and because of its popularity and a rise in tourism, prices for housing have skyrocketed over the years, leaving many residents unable to cover monthly housing expenses.
Right now, there's a housing shortage, and that's not just in Dade County, that's statewide and nationwide. There's less inventory of homes for sale, and there's also a shortage of inventory of homes for rent.
And this isn't news for Nicole Banner. After graduating from Florida International University, she has been on the search in Miami for an apartment and has only a few weeks left until her lease in Boca Raton expires.
The rent around here is just high, everywhere from downtown to South Beach to North Beach. It's all above the 1,000 range, and I'm trying to spend less than that, and my lease is ending really soon, so I only have about 2 weeks to find a place.
Realty Track reported in 2014 that, much like other cities such as Philadelphia, Brooklyn, and Baltimore, many Miami residents are paying almost 38% of their income toward their rent, forfeiting other essential goods such as food, clothing, and transportation. Along with the rise in tourism and development, prices are expected to continue rising, and in a property market such as Miami being in high demand, it puts numerous local residents at a disadvantage.
There's a cash phenomena where there's been a lot of people that have been saving money over the last 7 years, and also money coming from out-of-town buyers, and they will pay cash for a property, and that kind of puts pressure on people that don't have a lot of cash, because sellers usually will sell to a cash buyer because it's a much faster sale and there's no financing contingency.
And it's not always a matter of money. Sometimes it could be about simply race or disability. Hope Inc. is a company in North Miami that aids Miami-Dade citizens with finding housing opportunities and helping settle lawsuits with potential homeowners facing discrimination.
We fight discrimination here. Okay. So we help people who think they've found an opportunity but that they've been denied for whatever reason. And so we help them, like we'll investigate and see if discrimination is at play, and we'll help them file lawsuits if necessary.
But even with all of the help from businesses and corporations, Miami-Dade residents are still finding it difficult to keep up with their payments, fix their homes, and even find a place to call home.
The first house was really ridiculous since it had we were 5 in the room. And the second one, we were 3 in the room.
Mehdi Asry has been trying to finish college at Florida International University, but hasn't been able to due to financial strains. He moved from Morocco to study in Florida and lives on a couch in Miami Beach for $500 a month, trying to make ends meet.
So I moved here in South Beach, but I didn't think it was going to be that hard and that expensive to find a place where to stay. The association fees can add up to the electricity bills and the parking bills and all that. So it's really expensive to live in South Beach.
Asry even took us around his new home, a section of an apartment room that he can call his own.
So I found this place on Craigslist, and it's because the couple is moving. I mean, they're traveling, so they're willing to rent me the living room. And yeah, I mean, this is as best as it gets since I was here in the U.S. The last apartment, we were like 3 in a bedroom, so that's not really convenient.
Convenience has become a luxury in Miami-Dade. With many looking for a home in the city, it seems that the scale has tipped for those with the most money.
I think it's because there's a lot of competition with people who aren't from here, who have a lot of disposable income, and who can pay cash when it comes to buying a home or buying a property otherwise. And so a lot of local residents whose wages are not keeping up with this arms race of money, they just can't compete. And a realtor who has the choice of taking on a 30-year mortgage plan and all this, or just somebody's going to write a check and get it done with, local residents who don't have that disposable money, they just can't compete.
Faced with high prices and discrimination, the idea of living in a metropolis such as Miami seems to be becoming less obtainable for Miami citizens every year. With the market prices rising, the question remains, will housing in Miami become more affordable, or will it only be a luxury destination for the wealthy? For FIU's Liberty Square Rising, I'm Chris Santiago.